My name is Kevin Weber, and I am an audio engineer, producer, and mixer in Emeryville, California. I started playing drums when I was 13 or 14, and I haven't really put down the drumsticks since. And I started recording the bands I was working with about 10 years ago. There's just tons of great studios in the Bay Area, lots of good equipment, lots of great rooms. However, I think the biggest thing is the people and the vibe you pick up in the studio. And you want to be comfortable, you want to almost be at home, you want to feel like you're in your living room or in your bedroom. You do not want to feel like you're going into a hospital or a museum. I try to make it as welcoming and as comfortable as possible. So that's why I tell people to come by. They'll have fun, they'll remember that, oh yeah, music is supposed to be a fun thing, not this stressful, meticulous endeavor, but something fun and easy and natural that everybody can do.
I like it.
Something I do easily.
Add that to your Match.com profile.
What's it called? Method acting or whatever?
Yes, Stanislavski.
We're rolling.
I use Pro Tools at my studio, and I use a variety of plugins that go along with it, third-party plugins. And then on the outside, in the real world, we have a lot of outboard gear. We have a nice Trident board, we have an Atari tape machine, we have a variety of compressors and mic pre's, and a biblioteca of microphones and instruments. The list goes on and on. But I try and do a lot of stuff in the box, and what goes into the computer, I just try to make it sound as good as possible, so you aren't sitting there twiddling your software knobs for hours and hours trying to get it to sound right. The transition from just being a musician to being on the other side of the glass, being the engineer, not quite as easy as I would have hoped, but it was fun. It's just a different set of problems, a different set of challenges to face, just in terms of the equipment and your skill sets that are required. My educational path to where I am now is not the typical one. I have an undergraduate degree from University of Missouri-Columbia in mechanical engineering. Then I worked at Lockheed Martin Missiles and Space, built nuclear weapons. I went to Cal, had a master's in mechanical engineering focusing in nanotechnology, worked at Sandia National Labs, and now I run a recording studio. That is not the typical path one has to take to get to where I am now. However, an engineering problem-solving mindset has helped. So although I don't have an audio engineering degree, just having an engineering approach to things, I've taught myself a great deal. Try now.
Much better.
Good.
A little, can we put a little, there's still a little delay. Can we,
You and your delay.
sorry man, can we just nudge it again?
How about that?
Yeah.
I see sometimes engineers who go from high school to a school and they're like, sweet, I want to record bands, but they don't have that much musical experience. They don't have that network that they can leverage off of. So they have the experience after schooling and they're like, sweet, I'm ready to go, but they weren't as active in their social network as they should have been. So being in a band, first off, helps just because you know a lot of musicians. And the more musicians you know, those are the clients and the customers that are going to be coming to your studio. Studios are pretty good about letting people try and intern for them, where they can at least kind of see what's going on. There are definitely some great schools and some great opportunities out there for you in terms of formal education, but also just picking up an MBox and Pro Tools and going after it and just record yourself, record a band, just dive right in. I think both those things hand in hand can get you to where you need to be.